Welcome back. Alright, let's see about killing Raphael's old enemy. I think... Do we want the owlbear? We might want the owlbear. Alright, we'll start with surprise, as is our way.
Hello, you.
There we go. Nope, it's still moving.
Step careful.
Okay, I think we stuck it there. We'll need to wait for it to come back. We were just too far back. Alright, let's surprise them. We can't surprise Yurgir. He is unsurprisable. He's immune to fire, cold resistant, immune to poison, has some resistance to non-magical attacks. He's alert, can't be blinded, has an extra attack, has this blinding ambush feature so that he can do some extra damage to the one that he's hunting. He's magic resistant. He's got an opportunity attack, and he throws bombs, and some of the bombs can knock people off of ledges, so he does some knockback. So you got to be careful about having characters that are close to him and close to chasms. Let's see if we can get a little closer. There we go. Put sharpshooter on, and we'll just jump into the combat. Usually the Displacer Beast doesn't last long enough to even talk about what its abilities are.
Don't burn yourself. Light as air.
So the easy way to defeat Yurgir is to just talk him to death. But we're doing a combat run, so we're not going to do that. Right. This thing is not here. It's back somewhere else. So we'll just jump our owlbear back up here.
Need to stay focused.
Get through the rest of the surprise round. We'll see what Yurgir's up to. Sometimes these guys will get snared up and not want to jump down. We'll see what we can do to help motivate them by giving them a target.
Just hurry this along.
We've got a couple of summons. Let's see, we'll drop Shovel right here. There we go. He's in combat now. We'll see if that will help get them to come forward.
Heating up.
Yurgir might take a shot at him. We'll see what happens. There we go. Okay, so Volatile Cluster, right, this is going to do force damage, and it's going to knock everybody around. And he's going to blow Shovel to smithereens.
Let's get this over with.
Okay, now let's see about getting Gale in the fight.
Back this.
What shall we do? We've got some magic missiles. He's not force immune. We could haste, but I'm a little worried about that. We've got these hand grenades we need to pick up. If we pick them up, I don't think that they do not end up going off. So let's just add ourselves in. Alright, so with Shadowheart, alright, now that we've picked up all of the bombs, let's have a look at shooting back at Yurgir. So 60%, probably should have taken a rest because we are out of Bardic Inspiration. But you can't beat luck.
Let's spill some blood.
And we're not being hunted, so we'll jump down. Get the autosave just for getting into this zone here. And he's almost done already.
Put 'em up.
He's got resistance though to regular weapons, so I'm not certain that we'll be able to kill him with just Karlach shooting. Let's go ahead and do we want to jump down? Not sure we want to take so that is bonus action number 1 of 2. And we'll grab the Infernal Metal and Hellfire Hand Crossbow that he's got. And let's jump back up. See if we can get the Maragons to come our way.
Shall we cut and run?
And bring the owlbear back over as well. There we go. So, rolling at 25, still not a crit. We'll just take it. Yeah. He broke the torch. That was interesting. So let's start off with Shadowheart and see how much damage that she can do. And just save myself a click there. Alright.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Let's see if we can convince any of the rest of them to come down with Asterion where he's at. kind of digging them coming in like a Bruce Lee movie, one at a time. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so 28. They're far and away good enough to hit Asterion here. And that's no surprise. Asterion doesn't have particularly high armor class. Something that we can work on fixing. So we opted to have Shadowheart pick up a level of Wizard rather than picking up Warning Bond. And we're not really using that yet.
Death's cold grip. May the dice roll in my favor.
These Marigons are also immune to fire. So that was our new ring, the Callous Glow ring, with the radiant damage. 1 lightning damage from our shock charge. So, kind of interesting. And then some reverberation charges.
Go for the throat. Make it hurt.
21 hit points is probably enough that we can tank one more round. See how many more of these guys we can get. Alright. Now we're going to need to do something more serious about Asterion being here. Okay, so what do we got? Doesn't look like we can easily leave, but we have more owlbear, so let's do that. And we'll crushing leap right next to them. Just do a little bit of damage.
Got to keep fighting.
She'd been doing super well so far, so hard to argue with a couple of misses. This guy's shadowed, maybe. We'll have Karlach jump down.
Say bye-bye. Find a route.
And start wailing on Marigons. And we'll take a rest after this, I think. So.
On my word. What's the plan?
Miss this.
Hop, hop.
And I think he's a little far away, but we'll have Karlak come over and deliver the beatdown.
The witching hour.
There we go. There's the one single hit on her is going to be a crit.
Let's do it.
All right. And that's it for Yurgir. Let's see what we've got. Halberds, lots and lots of halberds. The Displacer Beast has nothing. The Hoarding Maragon is a trader that you can use. Scroll of Conjure Elemental, fantastic. We'll probably use that right away. Alright, so... yeah, we've looted everything. One of the differences between regular D&D and Baldur's Gate 3 is the ability for wizards to learn scrolls of any level that they have a spell level for, rather than just any level that they have wizard spell levels for. This means that we can learn Conjure Elemental and Conjure Minor Elemental, even though we've only got one level of wizard. So we'll go ahead, and we have enough money to do that, so that's what we will do. And if we take a look at our wizard tab, sure enough, there they are. So Shadowheart's now able to summon any of the elementals. It'll be
Ready and willing.
useful for a little bit. One more Maragon up here if we want to go loot it. The axes are alright. We come in here, we find the Dark Justiciar gauntlets.
Lion's Den. Lion's abattoir, rather.
Basically, for us, they're working the same as the Flood Helldust gauntlets, pretty much, so. Our weapon attacks would deal an additional D4 necrotic, so not bad. Could put it on one of the weapon users like Shadowheart or Minthara. And we'll grab this Umbral Gem. It's the first one we've gotten.
Could be interesting.
There's a heavy chest over here with some boots that will restore Bardic Inspiration. And speaking of, let's go ahead and take a rest and get our Bardic Inspiration back. And let's come over to here. We'll take a backwards tour. So lots of ways of getting around. There's the crazy amulet that's looking at all the Shar stuff, and she's the goddess who's imprisoned him and torturing him, so he thinks that that's pretty funny.
Let's have a peek inside.
Zealot of the Absolute, we've got little instructions from Balthazar. Let's send the valuable armor. And a scroll of banishment. Might use that, might. There is over here another, I don't know if I would call it a secret, just a lesser gotten to area. to make the jump.
Don't burn
Just
yourself.
have Karlak do it.
While I'm at it.
So, not much over here. There's a big door.
Yeah? And?
Locked to chest, but a silver key right over here.
Used to be magic in this mirror. Something
This is a broken mirror of loss. It doesn't work anymore.
shattered now.
And a book about how the mirror of loss works. So this one does not function anymore. It's all cracked. Be kind of cool actually if it did. It would be neat to get access to it earlier in the game than you do. Kind of doesn't really show up until the end. The Mirror of Loss is something that's in the Sharran Temple that allows you to, if you really want to work the game a little bit, get some extra stats. I don't know if I will do that this playthrough or not. It's relatively easy for Shadowheart to make the checks as a Cleric of Shar, but impossible almost for a Cleric of Selûne. Really difficult. Disadvantage on everything. Owlbear just jumping down, and we lost Shadowheart back here.
Onward, ever onward.
I'll just run over. These are pots that you can look in, by the way. A candle, of course. And there's bits of bone and stuff everywhere. This is maybe where Yurgir was throwing all of his garbage. Okay, so let's...
Well, hello.
Let's drop back. Ordinarily, I would suggest doing this with Spirit Guardians, but we don't have Spirit Guardians on any of the characters here. We're going to get attacked by waves of rats, and in order to make sure that we don't die of that, we'll need something that's going to do an area of effect of damage that just kind of sits there. So walls would be interesting. I think our best bet is to use spike growth, and we can do it from up above. So we can have some characters up here just with a spike growth on the ground. Yeah, no problem targeting that.
No time to dally.
We could pull out the Dryad just so that we've got a safety net for that too.
Watch your back.
So we'll conjure another one that's
Rich
actually
and
here,
late, always sharp.
and we'll take Shadowheart down,
I'll go this way.
and we'll read the One Becomes Many book. It's from Raphael, so we know he's involved.
Claims to divide an individual into a whole crowd.
We'll light up all the candles,
Some sort of ritual circle.
and we'll just kind of hang out right
One
here
that
in the
belongs
center.
here.
We're gonna get a rat that'll pop in and talk to Gale probably. I think it just always talks to the party
Rat
leader.
stares at you. It almost seems like it wants your attention.
We'll click attack,
One card.
and we're so far away from the rat that she's not even in it.
Forever, pal.
We'll go ahead and make an exception to our rule about throwing. We'll just wing it over there. Okay, now
Close.
We've got Shadowheart in combat. We're just going to go ahead and do a spike growth, kind of right on top of her.
Let's finish this.
This is gonna feel good.
We'll see if we get any of the rats to come up here. I don't think that they will, but we'll find out.
No vermin. Fine. They can keep coming and I'll just keep on killing.
Some of them are exploding into like a sleep gas, which is fine. Shadowheart is an elf, or a half elf, and immune to that. Yeah. She has a reaction ability similar to Hellish Rebuke, but with lightning. Right, so that is about all of them. Let's see.
Strike hard, strike fast.
Watch this. Want another?
So this crazy Sharran priest will show up,
Why did you have to keep trying?
because we're a child of
My
Shar.
side is dead. Just piles of old bones.
We'll take the Shar option
Such
again,
ignorance is
and then he immediately turns on us.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
We've still got some magic missiles, so we'll just go ahead and drop those onto him. Get everybody into combat.
Would do me wonders.
And see, we'll have Asterion stop concentrating on spike growth, I think.
Gods, it's hot in here.
It's a little far for us to make it.
Moving.
The incredible amount of movement that a monk can have. Do Flurry of Blows Topple. And we'll do that again.
No gloom, all doom.
We're out of the ability to do quicken casting. So can we... Yeah, 50-50. We'll try it. And that's the end of this Sharran guy.
Let's get on with it.
Making me
What's he
sweat.
got? He has a shield with a bash function that knocks people prone, and a darkness cloak, which creates magical darkness, and then you can immediately try to hide. We also get the Justicier's Scimitar. If we attack with advantage, we might be able to blind our opponent, so both are sort of blinding darkness themed. And then a sword with a short rest action where we can add our proficiency bonus to the damage and an additional d6 psychic damage, and it doesn't break concealment if we're concealed, so kind of interesting. Probably not
Oh, I
going
have
to
the
use
magic
it that
touch.
much. Okay, so that was the swarm of rats guy.
To new horizons.
And they're still kind of running around. They're red.
While the iron is hot.
So the rats are mad at us now. Because we killed them. Alright. Did we get everybody to come back up? I think so. Let's take a look at the Silent Library.
Tempts me.
We're going to end this video, but in the next one we'll come in here and head into the back and then say about maybe doing some of the Trials of Shar. So, as always, really appreciate you watching the videos. Hope you enjoy, and I hope I see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.